Good evening, Bios Baptist Church. We are now resuming our part two into our curriculum meeting from yesterday. Yesterday, we could not come to a consensus on our stance for our curriculum. We did review and edify some of our laws yesterday about how to do particular curriculum. We are now adding new laws and are going to take end the 24-hour recess at this time. Okay, so today at Bios Baptist Church, we are now currently under Jericho's lockdown as a result of not coming to a consensus and a 24-hour court recess. So let us begin. Bios Baptist Church is actually going under, we are actually reviewing some of our curriculum and seeing ways we can meet our curriculum. So we dig through some old books and we found our Jesus Road Productions law. This was drafted in the July of 2016. It was buried. It was very buried. We dug through a lot of paperwork and we found that the Jesus Road production policy allowed us to actually draft and create slideshow, any slideshow video or any non-lesson video. Because at the time we were not able to do the regular vlogs or regular videoing or regular lessons. So this is the non-lesson content policy. Because in 2017, January 1st, or in December 31st, 2016, the 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 um the rotational law part one came into effect, stating that all videos must be produced every single day. But the Jesus Road Productions policy law states that we must, this is an outlet from that. So if we are not able to find a video that we are allowed to make a video out of a, let me see, I should have the paperwork here on the clipboard. Here it is. We're supposed to have the paperwork. We're supposed to be able to give the paperwork to, no, not the paperwork. We're supposed to create videos out of slideshows. We're supposed to create instructional videos. And we're also supposed to do Throwback Thursdays and any other trending videos at the time. And they will count for today's balance video. So that means if you do that, you can still get off the hook. So this authoritative strength, the law's authoritative strength, was demoted from law to regulation in the year of 2017, March 30th. Yeah, March 30th, it was demoted by a whole entire 2 points. So therefore, the rotational law was put on top of it, part one, and then the mainstream rotational law, which requires us to make videos for all age groups. When we divided the church into different departments, part two, which came out in the August of 2016, but did not really go into effect until October 2016, was the whole entire cause why this is no longer there. But there is a little extension though on tracks where there are no classes. We can still do these. It will not excuse you from a day's video, but it will actually it's actually enough to fill a slot. So if we reinstate Jesus Road, then this, go ahead, speak. Oh, your microphone? Okay, chat. Put it in the chat. Oh, turn on the dryer because this meeting might take a while. We have to get this meeting done. Yeah, I'm doing it from home. I'm not at the church right now. So, yes. So, this policy actually does operate because BIOS, yeah, we have four tracks. We have the 9 a.m. track, we have the 1:30 track, we have the 4 track, and then we have the 4:30 track. The 4 p.m. track and the 4:30 track is completely filled at this point. So the Jesus Road track has been reinstated at this point. Well, that's if I get your vote on it. But what I'm saying is we could do it every other day on weekday because weekday in Bios Baptist churches Monday through Saturdays. I know, but we need to do something because remember yesterday we were talking about a misbalance in pre-youth education. While everybody else have a bunch of class, the kids only have one. So the Jesus Road production can actually balance it out because it has more freedom, less regulation than other productions. See, on Thursdays, who's licensing it? Yeah, there's only one problem though. We don't know who's licensed, but then who licensed the classrooms? Let me put it that way. Who licensed the classrooms? It's public. So you say we can't assign days to the Jesus Road production, just like if we assign days, it has to be licensed. I'm fully aware of that law. Yes. Yeah, I'm fully aware of the licensing law that came out in July, in June 30th, 2017, 2018, that all videos belonging to Bios Baptist Church, whereas on main channels or sub channels, shall be licensed. I am fully aware of that law. And then in the extension tab, it says that if a video does not, and I quote, does not have a specific time, a specific date, or a specific class or a specific department, then it is excused from this law. And I believe Roderick added that in before he left. I believe that was his extension. But the background of this is the videos need to be licensed. Without this, there be no way. What barcode? We already hit 10 barcodes. So the classroom right now is under God's book of life. Where we're gonna put the classroom? Okay, now we've hit another stumbling block. You see, BIOS is expanding, but if we can't sort out these little legalities and sort out these little things, this way we know what to do, then we are gonna have problems. I say we create a whole new system for these programs. That's what I'm thinking. I think we should just create a whole new system because we certainly can't go into 10. So I think once you hit 9, if it's the same department, then you can put whatever department B. That's fine with that. Right now we have classroom and then we're having Jesus Road. So we have 2 new things that we need to add on. Where are we going to put them? Where shall we put them? Okay, so think of it like a license plate. License plates have letters and then, numbers on one side and then letters on the other, or vice versa, right? So maybe, oh, this is a community meeting, you can come in. So maybe what we can do is we can actually change the barcode on the videos to something else. Just add a second letter for the time being for classroom, and then add a second letter for Jesus Road. Now we got to 73 subscribers. We need to have an open forum for the church and the subscribers to have conversations. Is that going to go under anything, or is that going to go to the is that going to be independent? It's not a class. Let's take a look at this now. Let me present my evidence. So every day at 9 a.m. we have classroom. 1:30 p.m. we have church service. Jesus Road on Tuesdays, because you agreed to it. Young adult on Wednesdays. Jesus Road on Thursdays. 4 p.m. we have meetings on second and third Sundays. We cannot do anything on first Sundays. Nothing at all. Our pre-youth, youth, Bible study, adult, and pre-youth junior classes on at 4 p.m. and Jesus Road Productions at 4 p.m. 4:30, we have the public meeting. That's if we agree, we don't have to spread it over. And then we have God's Book of Life at 4:30, and then we have specialty at 4:30. So these are our whole entire live stream calendar, which is going to be available to the public, but I have no idea how of getting it out there. So we need to let the public know what time we're on so that they can show up. That's another thing. So any suggestions? Because the public needs to know what time we are actually on. Ow, my eyes. So let's take a look at this. This is the YouTube chat. You don't post in the YouTube chat, Paul. Post in the web conference chat. Post in the Blizz chat. The YouTube chat is for if the community have a question. If you are an employee of Bios Baptist Church, don't use the YouTube chat, use the Blizz chat. You're posting there. If you're a member of community, please feel free to make suggestions in the Bios chat. I like that idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we could probably post it on Facebook, Twitter. Well, we don't have Twitter anymore. Every time we set up one, it gets shut down for some reason. So we could set up a Facebook where we could post it on Facebook, all of our Facebook pages. We could post it's already on our website in multiple places. We could definitely put it on our Instagram and make a copy of it and post it on Google directly. And I don't know where else, but YouTube needs to have a copy too. So YouTube needs a copy because we need the public to know what time we're on. This way we can do that. So we are definitely sharing our calendar, our live stream timetable with all of our Facebook pages, Instagram, and the YouTube community. I don't know how to post pictures on YouTube. I've seen other people do it. I've seen bigger people do it. I've seen PewDiePie do it. I don't know how to do it. Sorry, can't do it. So now we are going to actually have to go back to that pressing issue with the content curriculum. We need to have varying curriculum across the different departments of the church. Now, we have our daily bread for the God's Book of Life. We have the Union Gospel Press for the general curriculum, and then we don't have books for classroom. We just go straight directly based off of whatever standard is that hasn't been taught yet. So what I think we should do is we should do classroom 6 days a week. And then I think we have three departments. We have pre-youth department, youth department, and then we have the adult department. Now, from my recollection, it's supposed to be about a total of 6 more months in the church year. We have to subtract one for Easter, Christmas, New Year's, Ascension. So all those we have to subtract 4. Well, Christmas and New Year's is 1 week. Oh, Ascension, that makes it 2. And the Easter is its own 2. So therefore, you have about 6 months in the entire church year left. So if we concentrate, we should be able to cover all of our standards by going 2 days. Yeah, by going approximately 2 days a week with each department. So I want a youth standard in pre-youth standard, which is kids under the age of 12. But as a matter of fact, when we write our standards at the beginning of the year, do we break it up? No? No. So therefore, pre-youth is one. So you're just gonna do 2 days pre-youth, 2 days youth, and then 2 days adult. And I want the word youth written underneath each one too. So we're just gonna do it like that. So you're gonna have youth classroom, adult classroom, pre-youth classroom, or whichever order comes first. Even though it may be the day for youth, you're gonna do the pre-youth classroom again because, or you can switch it up. You could do pre-youth on Mondays and Fridays. Do youth on, yeah, I like that better. Good job, Paul. So on Monday, you could actually do, yeah, on Monday, you could do pre youth on, yeah, you could do pre youth. Oops, I did a lot of things wrong, really. Supposed to be all uppercase, all uppercase. Yeah, so you could do pre-youth, pre, pre-youth on Mondays and Fridays. Bear with me here. Oops, that's too big. And then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we just do adults. Yes. So we have adult classroom on Wednesdays, and then we're just gonna have another youth classroom literally on, and then youth on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now, we're not gonna we're not gonna make it etched in stone. It's it's not gonna be etched in stone for it to be for that department. We will never do that. It's not gonna be etched in stone at all. So it's not cooperating. That was dark. You know, just leave it. Yeah. So now different department have their own classroom. So yeah, we have 6 classrooms, 3 departments. Anything else regarding that matter? Okay, let's move. So here's what I noticed. The pre-youth gets all their videos on Mondays. You get all their videos on Tuesdays. Now, see, youth don't need Jesus Road production. I think we'll just give that Jesus Road production to the pre-youth. We do that. They don't need it. Youth doesn't need it because they have classroom, they have God's Book of Life. Everybody have their own classroom now. They have mainstream. So now everybody meets 3 times a day. Now they can meet 3 times a day. Everybody have 3 classes. So here's what I'm gonna do. We have pre-youth, youth, and young adults. So those are 4 departments. And the adults. Yes, I forgot there. So we are going to work on. I don't know how this is going to work, you know. Well, the reason why and these are Bible classes. So God's book of life kind of is uplifts you. We changed that style a little bit. So God's book of life uplifts you. It's supposed to be short, it's supposed to be quick. It's kind of a reverse. It's kind of a reversing what you already know, and it's more of an upliftment. The Bible class kind of go further into your studies. The Jesus Road production is also a it's a little bit of both. The classroom, that's really an in-depth look at what you need, at what your at your well, at your curriculum, at what you need to do. But the rest, they're just small groups. Everything else, classroom is supposed to be large group. But I'm saying that we should probably have once a week small group. But where would that fit? Where can we have small group? I'm glad we're able to sort out who the classrooms belong to and what to do with God's book of life and what to call the classes. What? Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to fail safe times. 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m., 9 a.m. What if he can't use a day shift? Let's talk about if we should have to use emergency hours. Emergency hours. Now, if there are emergency hours, the tutoring program gets canceled out. But if they're not emergency hours, it stays. So you say do the so okay, so we're saying do the longer classes 9 a.m. and then you just write okay, so say 'We'll make it in fine print. So 5:30 a.m. in case of emergency. Should it? What about 1:30 p.m.? What time will we do 1:30 p.m. in case of an emergency or day shift not available? 7? Say 7? So 7 to 8. Because remember, we have to leave an hour slot. Yet the recording actually takes, because we have never know what happens on a Sunday. So because the recording, Jesus wrote, it could take up to an hour, but it's supposed to only take 15 minutes with most of these here, 15 to 20. So you have 5:30 to 6:30. So you could probably say 6:30. So Drop this A whole letter A. And if we can't do it at 4 p.m., what time? Okay, then it's gonna have to be at 8. Remember, these are supposed to be 20 minutes, but they will take up to 30. So, okay, so I'm glad we got the emergency times worked out. So, those are times where we will film if, God forbid, there's an emergency on campus and we cannot use the appropriate times. We're getting things worked out pretty good. We got about 20 minutes left. So let's use this time. Let's take advantage of this time to see what else we can fix around the church. Or maybe not, because if we fix everything, then we need to go. So yeah, we got it sorted out with the barcode. We decided that instead of using um A, it's going to go up to 9A, and then it's going to say 9 letter. We're now going to have, we're basically just going to go to A, 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 B, B, this, C, that. We're just going to switch over to a letter system altogether. We're just going to switch it over. Once it go past, we're not going to disturb the old playlists. We're just going to continue on with using. It's best if we start at J because we already used the first 10. So let's start at J. So we're going to do J, C for classroom, and then K, J for the Jesus Road production. So yeah, we have 2 new playlists added in YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and add them in now. I need access to the control room. But yeah, those 2 are good. So we gotta have 1, 2, 3, 4 free slots. 9 a.m. is unusable because we need it for the Sunday school slot. 1:30 p.m. on Monday, Friday, and Saturday is unusable because we are planning to put another pre-youth, I mean children's adult children. We're gonna put preteens We're gonna put a preteen, teenager, and then adult class there. We're gonna do a whole separate curriculum, a whole new curriculum, but those classes will remain locked until we get a certain amount of subscribers. Right now, I'm just rewarding the ones we have here. But these classes are gonna remain locked. The Sunday school is not supposed to be locked, but yeah, we got better classes coming. Every week we get new people. You hang around the pond long enough, you'll fall in. Wonder who says that. I didn't make the phrase. Sound like Pastor Grace C. Washington. Love Life Christian, Love Life Christian Community Church. Oh, Love Life Christian Fellowship Church. Yes. Go check them out too. They don't have any YouTube, but they do have a website. Go check out their website. And if you're nearby, go visit there. And then stay there for too many Sundays and then end up joining. So that will be it for our meeting because everything else is locked until we get more subscribers. We are happy with what we have here. So therefore, why change it some more? Text doesn't go up and down, it goes side to side. And in fine print, I am going to add emergency times are in white. Publish. Fifth time we've updated this. Glad we got all these things straightened out. Have a good day and may God bless you.